1. Daredevil Season 1. Their first entry in the Marvel Netflix world follows Matt Murdock, Charlie Cox, a lawyer-turned-vigilante who fights crime on the streets of New York's Hell's Kitchen. As a child, Matt was blinded in a toxic accident that gave him superhuman senses and was raised in an orphanage. The season follows Matt as he takes on the Russian mafia, Japanese yakuza and Chinese triads, and dons the Daredevil suit for the first time. 2. Jessica Jones Season 1. Marvel's second Netflix series stars Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter, a former superhero whose limited powers forced her to cut her career short. Season 1 begins with Jessica rebuilding her life as she deals with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and opens a private investigation agency. She soon falls in love with Luke Cage, Mike Colter, an ex-convict with superhuman strength. 3. Daredevil Season 2. After defeating an organized crime empire, Matt settles into the role of Daredevil. This series introduces two major characters, Frank Castle, John Bernthal, aka The Punisher, and Matt's ex-lover Elektra, Elodie Young. 4. Luke Cage Season 1. Picking up a few months after the end of Jessica Jones Season 1, Luke Cage returns to front his own series. The bulletproof hero returns to Hell's Kitchen after a few months in hiding, and is initially reluctant to fight crime. Instead, he keeps a low profile as a hair sweeper at a barbershop, but the threat of crime lord Cottonmouth Mahershala Ali forces him to take action in order to save the people that he loves. 5. Iron Fist Season 1. The series follows Danny Rand, Finn Jones, an heir to a billion-dollar fortune who was presumed to have died aged 10 in a plane crash which killed his parents. He returns to New York after 15 years with newfound kung fu mastery and the powers of the Iron Fist, who is Bakuto. 6. The Defenders to Defenders brings together all four Marvel Netflix superheroes for an explosive crossover series in the style of the Avengers. Kristen Ritter has teased no one's best friends in all of the Defenders. This is a reluctant team-up. Sigourney Weaver will star as the ultimate villain, Alexandra. The Defenders hit Netflix on Friday, August 18, 2017. 7. The Punisher Frank Castle was the highlight of Daredevil Season 2 for many, so it was no surprise when Marvel announced that he would star in his own series. Not much is known about the show other than that it will be released later on this year. Netflix have released a brief synopsis, which teases, after the murder of his family, Frank Castle is both haunted and hunted. In the criminal underworld, he'll become known as the Punisher. 8. Jessica Jones Season 2. Jessica Jones Season 2 hit Netflix on March 8, 2018 and saw the dark superhero trying to reconcile the events of the first run. This time around, Jessica Jones tried to find her place in New York after she was condemned as a murderer. Season 2 also featured a total of 13 hour-long episodes that saw her delving further into her traumatic past and reconciling her present. Jessica didn't appear in Luke Cage, but he will be back in Season 2 of the show as Lovers is Kilgrave in Jessica Jones Season 2. 9. Luke Cage Season 2. Season 2 of Luke Cage drops on June 22, 2018 and picks up in the aftermath of the first run and the events of the Defenders series. Iron Fist will be making a guest appearance, showing their growing partnership. This season will also see Luke Cage taking on villain Bushmaster, who is one of the few people who can harm the hero of Harlem. Future Netflix has renewed Daredevil for a new season set to be released sometime in the future. Ted Sarandos, Netflix's chief content officer, has said that viewers should expect 2 new seasons a year going forward. I think ideally there will be a rhythm of about every 6 months you'll get a new season or a new series from the Defenders group," he said. Jessica Jones Season 2 will film back-to-back with the Defenders, so it is likely to be released at the start of 2018. This means that Daredevil Season 3 might not arrive until mid-2018 and early 2019, while Luke Cage Season 2 has now dropped on the platform. After Season 1 was mauled by critics, Iron Fist Season 2 looks set to pushed back until 2019 if it is released at all.